everyone from F45 Liverpool. My name is Blake, I'm one of the physiotherapists here at PhysioFit. Today we're going to be talking about ankle sprains. So ankle sprains is something that we see very commonly in the clinic, and what we find is that a lot of people re-injure their ankles quite often because they don't do a really good rehab program, say the first time they injure it or even after the second, third time they've injured it. So today we're going to go through some exercises that you can do early on if you've re-injured your ankle, or you can do these at any stage. So if you've had an injury in the past and you just want to kind of strengthen some of the muscles up around your foot, then these will be some options for you. But it is, if you do want like a proper program that's individualized to you and your injury and stuff, then it's probably best to come and see us. But these will just be some options that you can try while you're at home in quarantine or self-isolation if you just want to strengthen up your ankle if you've injured it before. Alright, so first thing we're going to show you guys is just a couple of easy mobility exercises to work on your range of motion, which is really important. So you can do these straight after you've injured the ankle, or if you're still having a bit of stiffness, some of these might help as well. Okay, so first one I'm going to show you, we do this one in sitting. This one's called ankle alphabets. So the purpose of this exercise is it's going to move the ankle through all of its movements basically, so it's just a good one to kind of generally loosen up the ankle joint. Okay, so what you do with this one, just kind of have your leg in the air. You're just pretending that the end of your big toe, is like the end of a pencil, and you're trying to draw the letters of the alphabet in the air by moving your ankle and trying to like draw those letters in the air. Okay, so you want to go from A to Z all the way. So do one letter each time. Do every letter of the alphabet, and try and draw as big letters as you can. All right. If you've just injured your ankle and you've got a bit of pain, a bit of swelling, just do as big letters as you can where you're still feeling comfortable. All right. So don't kind of hurt yourself too much. If you haven't had a current injury, it's not swollen or painful, then do as big letters as you can. So second one, I'm going to do just a nice easy stretch for your calf, and it just works on your ankle dorsiflexion mobility as well. So you can do this one in sitting as well. Just have your leg out straight, pop this towel over the top of your foot, and then what you want to do, keep your knee straight, just gently pull this towel up and bend your ankle up towards yourself as far as you can. With this one, you just want to hold it for about 30 seconds. So you should feel a stretch in your calf. That's probably the main thing that you're looking for. Right. Again, if you've just recently injured it, swollen and painful, just stretch as far as you can comfortably. If you haven't, then you can just pull it as hard as you want. All right. Just make sure you just feel a stretch, no pain, and you want to hold that for about 30 seconds. That's a good one for your calf. And then we're going to show you guys a mobility exercise for ankle dorsiflexion. All right, so just go up against the wall. What you want to do with this one, you want to have your foot as far away from the wall as you can. So when you lunge forward like this, you're trying to have your knee touching and your heel still on the floor. Okay, so just find that point where any further back with your foot, your heel will just about start coming off. Once you've found that point, just want to come back and forth like that, touching the wall. So this is a way just to work on your ankle dorsiflexion range of motion, which is quite commonly affected with ankle sprains, and it's really important to get that range of motion back. Again, if it's just recently injured, just go to where you're comfortable. Alright, if you haven't, then you can go as far back as you want. So that's a good way to work on your mobility of your ankle dorsiflexion. Okay, nice and easy. So you do about 20-30 of those also at a time. Alright, next we're going to show you guys just a couple of easy balance exercises. So balance is probably one of the biggest things that you lose when you've injured your ankle. So really important to get that back and start working on that as soon as possible. So a nice easy one to do, if say for example again you've just injured it, is literally just trying to stand on your leg and just trying to balance like that. Once that gets a bit easy, then just start doing it with your eyes closed. That will just make that a bit more harder for you. Once you've kind of got good at that, then a good thing to do is go onto an unstable surface. So we've got these nice these booster balls here and stuff. So if you have these, or if you have a balance board, you can use one of those. So I'll just show you guys on that. So same thing, just want to basically stand and balance on that and try not to fall over like that. But yeah, and again, once if that gets a bit easy for you, you can close your eyes on there as well, just make it a bit harder. Same thing on if you have a wobble board, you can do the same thing, just standing in the middle, trying to stand on that. Again, if that gets a bit easy, you can close your eyes. If you don't have any of these at home, you can just use a pillow. So a pillow is an unstable surface as well, so you can just start with just like a pillow that's not too thick. And if you want to make it harder, a bigger pillow will be harder, alright? Again, eyes open first, and then you can progress to eyes closed. So there's 3, simple progressions you can do with your balance exercises. And then in terms of strengthening is really important as well. So if you've just injured it, or if you've had an injury in the past, you need to work on basically your calf strength and also your perineal muscle strength, alright? So both are really important to get that strength back around the ankle to try and prevent the injury happening again, alright? So nice easy one for your perineal muscle is just grabbing a TheraBand. Don't have one of these, you can come and grab one from us in the clinic, alright? Just placing that around your feet. Sorry. So there's a couple ways we can do this. So place it around your feet, try and have the band opens up like that, and then just placing your feet apart, just to put a bit of tension on the band. First easy one you can start with is, say if this is the injured side, just letting your ankle come in and then ankle going out, alright? And just going back and forth like that, so you should feel the muscle working on the side here. And then if you want to progress that, you can basically pull both feet out and then keep this foot turned out, and then just trying to lift the foot up and down. So it's going to add a little bit of an extra challenge where you've got to hold the foot out while you're moving it up and down. So just to make that a little bit harder, okay? So that's just a little progression you can do with that one, alright? So that's going to strengthen the muscle here, the perineals. And then another good muscle to work on is your calf strength, okay? So we're just going to come up against the wall for this. So earlier stages, if you've just injured the ankle, it's a bit sore and swollen, you would just start with just calf raises. So double leg calf raise just off the floor. So just going up and down nice and slow. Try and take 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down when you're doing these. Once that gets a bit easy, you would progress to just doing single leg standing calf raise, just up and down nice and slow. Again, once that gets a bit easy, then you would come up onto a step and probably go back to your double leg. Okay, so on the step, you want the balls of your feet on the edge of the step, and then let your heels drop below the step, so you should feel a stretch on your calf, and then pushing up all the way. Make sure again it's nice and slow, so you shouldn't be doing anything like this. So it should be up, a couple seconds to come up, a couple seconds to go down, and then once that's a bit easy, you can do a single leg calf raise. Alright, so that's covers the 3 most important things you need to do if you've had an ankle sprain, whether it's a new injury or an old injury. So you need to work on your range of motion, your balance and your strength, okay? So these are just a range of different exercises you can do to start working on that. But like I said, if you want more of an individualized program that's a bit more suited to you and kind of your function and where you're at with your rehab, then come in and see one of us and we can do that for you, okay?